Okay, so this is going to be the solution to your 2020 June Qp2 sound and video editing. It says you work for Tawara Gaming Computers. You're creating a number of instructional video clips showing the components in their computers. You'll create one of these short video clips. The original video clip was recorded at GBR Video and the audio was recorded at KMB Audio. All video and audio clips produced must be a professional standard and suit the business context. You're required to provide evidence of your work, including screenshots at various stages. Create an evidence document named this. Okay, so let's create the evidence document in Microsoft Word. This is to be saved in the same working folder, which is going to be my 2020 folder, and this needs to be named as J20 underscore your center number and your candidate number. Is that so? Yeah. Needs to be RTF, so Word document needs to be RTF, so we're going to select rich text format and we click on save. Next, you are to place your center number, candidate number in the header of your evidence document. So we go to insert, we'll drop down header and we'll select the second option because that will also give us the option to align our credentials. So we're going to type our name, center number, and our candidate number. Moving on, it says open this file in a suitable audio editing package. So we are going to edit the audio in Audacity. We'll open it up and we are to import the 206 voice A, which is this one. So drag and drop it. Convert the clip from stereo to mono and trim the clip to remove the bells. Add a quiet section to the end so that the clip becomes 6 seconds long. Amplify the sound to the maximum volume without clipping. Mix the file this to add it to the end of the first clip so that the clip is a single monophonic track. So there are a couple of things that you need to do. This audio, first of all, needs to be merged and you are to form a mono sound. That can be done by selecting the sound and then you go to tracks, you have the mix option and then you have the option for mix stereo down to mono. So we select this. This becomes one mono sound. Second, we are to trim the clip to remove the bells. For that, we're going to listen to the sound, or let's select the audio device. Okay, fine. Volume is maximum. We are to remove the bells. All right. So this seems to be the portion where the bells are ringing, this whole portion. So we are just going to select this and we can click on delete to remove it, or we can also select like this, the portion that we wish to keep, and we select the trim audio. So that will get rid of the bells. Add a quiet section to the end so that the clip becomes 6 seconds long. Right. So if I select this and notice at the bottom, the duration of my sound at the moment is 3.823. I need to add silence so that it becomes 6 seconds. So I'll open up the calculator, do some calculation. 6 seconds minus 3.8 to 3. So that means I need to add silence for 2.177. Do we all agree? So that when we add silence, the total duration becomes 6 seconds. In order to create the silence, we can just click at the end, let's say, and then we go to generate and we have silence. The silence can be added, the duration can be entered over here. The duration that we were supposed to add was 2.177. Click on generate. Now, if we are to select this is for 3.823 and this is for, so as you can see, the end point is exactly at 6 seconds. Do we all get this? Amplify the sound to the maximum volume without clipping. Fine. So we'll select the sound and we'll go to effect. We have the volume and compression, and over here we have the amplify. Making sure allow clipping is not allowed. Whatever the default settings come out to be, just apply the settings. Yeah, this is the maximum, because if we exceed this point, the audio will start clipping. Okay. Then mix the file this to add it to the end of the first clip so that the clip is a single monophonic track. Now we are to add the other sound. We'll put this on mute, the voice 1, and we listen to the voice 2. Okay. Now where are we supposed to place it? Mix the file to add it to the end of the first clip. The first clip is ending at 6 seconds. So that the clip is a single monophonic track after that. Okay. So we'll take this and we'll move it at 0.6 seconds. Then we are supposed to mix them to a single monophonic track. So Control A to select both of the sounds. Again, I will go to tracks, click on mix. I do not have the mix and render for converting it to a single monophonic track. How do you do it? Hanji, how did you do it? Mix and render. Because why do you mix and render? Answer. We are to go to tracks, we click on mix and mix and render. So that will convert it into one monophonic track. Mix stereo to mono is only possible if you have two channels for the audio. We already mixed the stereo to mono in the previous audio. The second audio that we added, it already had only one channel. So both the audios were monophonic. The only thing that we had to do was mix them, render them. Jubel. Good question. Now examiner कैसे check करेगा? Because you are to provide the save project as file. Save project as. You go to file, you click on save project, and then save project as. Select where you want to save it. Let's say I want to save it in the same folder. And this is my audio project. The extension is going to be AUP3, which is a project file. So audio editing project. And click on save. Done. Okay, save your audio in this format as voice underscore your center number and candidate number. So we are to save this now, export it. So we go to file, we go to export audio. Select export to your computer. The format needs to be MP3. Where you want to save it, I'm going to save it in the same folder. This needs to be named as voice underscore your center number underscore your candidate number. MP3 file, click on save. Then anything else? Yeah. So we are to give an evidence of our file being saved at a particular location with a particular name and the extension. So in the evidence, they say that you need to give the evidence of how you exported your audio. So this is the dialog box that we can place in our evidence document. Everyone got this? Because this will give you the complete information about the file. Now, coming back, we click on export. This will be exported as MP3. Move on. Open the file this in your video editing software. Set the aspect ratio to 16:9. Remove all sound from the clip. So let's open our movie maker. Add our sound. Sorry, the video. Wait for it to render the audio. Set the aspect ratio 16:9. Remove all sound from the clip. We go to edit, we click on video volume and we decrease the volume. Now, save your video clip in MP4 format with this resolution with the file name this followed by your center number, candidate number. Okay, so we are to follow a custom setting. We go to save movie. We'll come down. We click on create custom setting. We'll name the setting as, let's say this is 2020 June Qp2. The resolution is basically the width is supposed to be 854 by 480. 854 by 480. The bit rate can be the same, the frame rate can be the same. They have not provided any information related to the audio setting, and the file name needs to be this when you export. So we just click on save. Whichever pop-up box comes up, you are to save the setting because this is going to be your video profile. You're going to save it over here. And close this. The file is not being exported, only the settings are being saved. So now we go to file, we click on save as, and we find our particular setting that we saved. Click on it, select where you wish to export your video. This is the same folder. The name of the video is supposed to be 206 hyphen TGC 2 underscore your center number underscore your candidate number. The format is supposed to be MP4, so we stick with MPEG-4 over here. We click on save. Next, take a still image from the first frame of this clip. So first frame, home, snapshot. Select where you wish to save your snapshot, which is in the same folder. This is added, bring it to the start. Whenever you save or take a snapshot, it not only saves it, but also adds to your timeline. Save it with the file name 206 TGC3 in a format suitable for importing into your video editing software. We were supposed to name this snapshot, so let's do it again. Snapshot. We are supposed to delete this. We're going to save this by 206 TGC hyphen TGC3 underscore. There is no underscore. We just save it by TGC3. And it's going to be a PNG. Bring it here. Still image. Again, when you are saving it, you can give the evidence of where you saved it. So for instance, this is where we saved it. You can take the screenshot of this, which not only gives the file name for the image, but also the extension. So you're going to paste this in your evidence document like this. Use the file saved in step 2 and 3 to create a video clip to match the following storyboard. All text should be displayed in a consistent sans serif font. Sans serif font means Microsoft Sans Serif. Do not use transitions unless instructed to do so. Okay. So time 0 seconds, background image, which is this. Name of the company placed as a title in the top right corner. What's the name of the company? The name of the company is Twara Gaming Computers. So at 0 seconds on the same frame that we saved the snapshot, we are to add the name of the Twara Gaming Computers. This needs to be Microsoft Sans Serif. No size defined. Top right corner. This needs to be placed at top right corner. So we increase the placeholders, manually drag it up and change the alignment to right align. Next, time 2 seconds. So that means the snapshot that we just added. This is a new item which needs to be added to your video. So at time 2 seconds, the title text and the background remains with the text water cooling systems added as a subtitle below the title. So what we'll do is we'll select this video, take the duration of the video to 2 seconds. Then I'm going to copy this and paste it again. I will copy the text and paste it over here in this slide. Now we need to add another line to this. The line is water cooling systems. Water cooling systems. Duration of this video is also 2 seconds. Then what do you have to do? At time 4 seconds, all elements added so far will remain with the subtitle text for overclocked processors added to the existing text. Again, I will select this, copy the frame and paste it. Copy this text and paste it onto the new snapshot. The duration for this again is 2 seconds because the next element is starting at 6 seconds, which means the previous has the duration of 2 seconds. So we need to add another line underneath this. The line is for overclocked processors. So this is done. At time 6 seconds, this is exactly 6 seconds. What do we have to do? All elements added so far, audio clip saved at step 1 start. So at this point, at 6 seconds, the audio clip that we just saved needs to start. So we go to home, we add music, and we are going to add our audio. This is the audio that we made. The audio starting point needs to be 6 seconds. So start time is 6. We got this? Next. Time 10 seconds. Smooth 2-second transition between 10 and 12 seconds into the video file saved at step 2. Time 6 seconds. All the elements added so far will remain. Audio clip saved at step 1 will start. So at time 6 seconds, all the elements will remain and the audio clip will start at which we saved at step 1. What does this mean? We are to add the same text, the same elements for another 4 seconds. Why? Because at 10 seconds the video is going to start. So we will take the same snapshot, copy it and paste it here. Take this text, copy it, paste it over here. The duration for this video is going to be 4 seconds. And now if I click on my video, this is exactly at 10 seconds the video is starting. But now we are to add a transition for 2 seconds into the video file saved at step 2. Is this the file that we saved at step 2? The video? Yes. So we are going to add a transition. Transition is going to be from animation and we are going to add any transition effect that you want. Let's say we will go with
cooling systems, cooling systems, cooling system, cooling system, cooling system, cooling systems, cooling systems, cooling systems, cooling systems, cooling system, cooling systems, cooling system, cooling systems, cooling system, cooling systems, cooling systems, cooling system.
Okay, let's go with this. The transition time needs to be 2 seconds, so we'll select one transition and set the time for the duration as 2. So transition will take 2 seconds to completely shift to the new content. No text to be displayed. So you are to trim or you are to take out the text which is bleeding onto the video. So if I go by frame, this is where the transition is actually starting. At this point. Yeah. At this point, this is 8.70. So this text, which is starting at 6, it needs to be 2.7 text duration. If we do that, look at this. Over here, the transition will start and the text also vanishes. So I've altered the text so that it does not display or it is not visible when the transition is happening for 2 seconds. You need to check where the text is basically overlapping and you need to shorten the duration of your text. Time 19.8 seconds. 19.8 seconds. So we have what? 18.51. Take a still image of the last frame of the video. Add it as a background until the end of your video. Display appropriate credits to scroll up the screen. Include the text edited by your name, center number, candidate number in the credits. Okay, so we take the image snapshot and we'll take it, add it. And until the end of the video, it's going to be displayed. Appropriate credits to scroll up the screen. Include the text edited by your name, center number, candidate number. So we'll just add our own credits. So edited by, add our credentials. And appropriate credits can also be added. That it is recorded by GBR video. So recorded by GBR video and KMB audio. So audio recorded by KMB audio, and this is actually the video recorded by GBR video. We're done. Add the effect of scrolling up
cooling fan,
like this. This will be displayed throughout or till the very end of the video. Export your video as this by your center number candidate number in MP4 format. So we go to File, we have to save. We go to File, we click on Save Movie, we check the same settings. The name of the movie is supposed to be TGC4. MP4, we click on Save. So this was the solution to your 2020 June Qp2 video and sound editing task.